Grading English language arts can be a tedious task. I'm going to be providing you with some tips and tricks to help that grading process be a little bit more smooth and also provide your students with immediate feedback. The target we've been working on is RL74. I can determine connotative and figurative language in a text. We use a method called SWIFT. We've taught, retaught, and used plenty of formative assessments to teach each step of the process of analyzing a poem. They've been tracking their progress along the way on our scale, here using their numbered magnets. They've just finished up taking the poetry summative assessment I created. The assessment uses the SWIFT method and has leveled questions. Students spent a couple days filling in and analyzing their poem using the SWIFT method. So now it's time to score it. Instead of me scoring each one of these assessments, I have a day used to score the assessment using the target tracker that they have on the proficiency scale. For each scale that we work on, we have a learning goal and in student-friendly language on which level they would meet at each target. So I used the Google slideshow and made a Pear Deck for the students to be able to interact with the scoring of the assessment. The first thing I did was I put a number on the board next to each question and gave an expo marker to each student. Let them write their answer to that question on the board. Looks something like this. So the students wrote their answer for each question on the board using the SWIFT method. On the slideshow, the students had to determine whether or not they thought their student's response to that answer was correct or not by selecting yes or no. Then on the board, the Pear Deck shows how many students said yes, they thought that answer was correct, and no, they thought that answer was incorrect. Then, drum roll please, I revealed the correct answer on the following slide. Students used red pens to mark the answer correct or incorrect. Then at the bottom of each page, they added up how many leveled questions they got right on level 2 and how many they got right on the level 3. Then each student took their scoring sheet, recorded the number of questions they got right on a 2, 3, and then plugged the numbers in. And if their number was less than 11, right on the level 2 questions, then they scored a level 1, and so on and so forth. If they did a level 4 response on the short constructor response, they circled and highlighted their response and asked me to grade it. So now when I go in and grade this assessment, the only thing I need to look for is any discrepancies, especially in their level 3s where they're really explaining their thoughts, and also the level 4. And I don't need to grade any level 4s that students attempted who didn't even get a level 3. The immediate feedback provides valuable learning for the students, and this means less grading for you.